This is a Windows Phone 8 game review of Halo Spartan Assault, which is available in the marketplace for an expensive $6.99. So right now it is a Verizon exclusive in the United States, but AT&T customers can actually download it by removing their SIM card and rebooting their phone, and eventually you should be able to access it in the marketplace. I've got it running on my Lumia 920, and it's working pretty well. So overall, the lasting value is really weak in this game. You'll get about 3 hours just playing it through, which is not much at all for a game that costs $6.99. And then, to make it even worse, a lot of the weapons, you only can get one weapon with your experience points, and you have to use real money to buy the other weapons. Sure, you don't need them, but when you're paying $6.99, it's ridiculous to spend even more on extra things. But to gain more experience points, you can use these skulls, which make the game more challenging. Like, this one makes dropped weapons have less ammo, so then you have to be a lot more conservative and hunt for ammo. And it changes up the gameplay quite well. So, overall, the game performs decently, but I've had it crash a number of times, and when you get into the really intense action scenes with vehicles, it'll start to stutter a lot, and it makes the game quite unplayable. So it's definitely got some problems still. So that's really disappointing. The gameplay is well varied, and it stays interesting throughout the game. And there are a variety of weapons, and there's even vehicles that you can use. And it always stays pretty fun and interesting. And there's a variety of missions, like some of these here, where I have to defend these survivors and let them escape without being killed. So it keeps the game very exciting, and you can always pick up your enemy's weapons and collect their ammo too, which you'll frequently have to do because you can run out of ammo like that. And it does have the classic pistol too. There are even the invisible enemies that Halo made famous with the killer swords. You can also use the invisible talent yourself. Battling with and controlling enemy vehicles is also a blast. They have all the classic vehicles like the Wraiths and even the human tanks that you can control. The controls can sometimes be annoying since the movement controls are really sensitive and there's no stop or speed control at all. It's all just all or nothing. And it's definitely a step below games like Gun Bros, which have a lot better controls. So Microsoft definitely could improve the controls here. Throwing grenades is also a really common complaint because the grenades will only go the way you're aiming, so you can't be running away from something or throw a grenade, and it's just really tricky to throw grenades accurately in the game. With all of these flaws and the really high price of Halo Spartan Assault, it's tough to recommend this game. The controls aren't perfect, Gun Bros gets them better. The lasting value is really disappointing, only about 3 hours through a single gameplay, and it costs $6.99, and it has in-app purchases for guns, which you can't unlock otherwise without using real cash, making it even more expensive. And the frame rate issues are a big deal breaker when you're in those big action scenes. So overall, this game could use a lot more improvement. It is fun to play, and it has a lot of the awesome Halo characteristics to it, but the issues with controls, short lasting value, and frame rate issues make this game something you should possibly wait until they update. Nevertheless, you can find Halo Spartan Assault in the marketplace for $6.99.